in reflecting upon it's not the role of the schools, I want to go back and just talk about a little bit of the history of education in our country, probably the world, but our country specifically. You know, there was a time when very few people went to formal schooling. Completing eighth grade was a tremendous accomplishment that not many people did because it wasn't needed. Most people worked on farms. They didn't need the education to work on the farm, so it was just a minimum amount of education that was needed. Then came the Industrial Revolution, and it was decided that people needed more education to be able to perform in that society, and our schools changed. There was a tremendous growth of public education in our country as a result of the Industrial Revolution. Then probably in many of your lifetimes, certainly in my lifetime, became what we call the technology revolution. So now we're changing from an industrial base to a technology base, a tremendous change in the way that we educate our students, just as simple as that. Well, something that comes with this new technology is a whole new philosophy of education. You know, a book that I recommend, and for some of you that are going to take the class for 3 credits, it's on your reading list to obtain that 3rd credit, is a book called A Whole New Mind by Daniel Pink. And it's on your list of books that's in your worksheet. All right, and the basic philosophy of this is that, or it says right there, why right-brainers will rule the world in the future. All right? So, of course, you've got your right brain and your left brain, the right brain being the creative side. All right, and Daniel Pink's philosophy is that there was a time where the amount of knowledge, rote memory, was very, very important to you. But you know what? You and I know this. Students can get that on the computer now. As simple as that. You know, one thing that has happened about everybody staying home with the corona crisis is the students are on their own, and anything they want, they can just turn and look it up on a computer, and there they've got it, just as simple as that. So, if students can get that at their hands, then where does that leave education? And the thing that Daniel Pink said makes very clear is this, that if someone can do it in another country, China, India, Russia, and do it cheaper than you, they're going to outsource it. The other thing is if a computer can do it cheaper than you, the company is going to use the computer and not you. That's just a fact of today's world.